Hi everyone, and welcome back to Southbridge Community Television, where once again we're talking tomatoes. And right away I've got this one here, this beautiful red tomato, big, succulent, delicious. And this is one that Ed Ackley gave me, and I picked it yesterday. So yes, folks in Southbridge, there is hope, even though they're coming in late this year. I got this, and there's more to come. Now today we're going to do something that seems a little odd, considering that it's August 22nd. We're going to transplant a tomato. I planted one later on in the year, and it's now about this big, as you can see, and I'm going to transplant it into this bucket. And now I know what you're thinking, it's a little late, but to do it I'm going to take this dirt that I have left over. This is late in the season dirt. This isn't really dirt. This is where I throw all my scrap dirt. So there's some potting soil in there, and there's a little bit of cow manure mix. There's some garden soil. There's this white stuff here that's perlite that helps with drainage on plants. So, but I'm going to use it to, first I'm going to put a layer in my bucket that I'm transplanting into, so that it will be higher up, and then I'm going to put my late transplant, and I mean late, again, August 22nd, I'm going to put it in this pot here that's about 4 gallons. So let me put the dirt in there now and get it ready. This one's got drainage too, they all do. Tomatoes love water, but all plants need drainage. So there we go. Now, this girl here, I started late, and I love it. She's starting to top out and get fur on top. And the problem is the bucket's too small. Now you're probably thinking that it's too late in the season to transplant, that after a summer where they behaved so slowly and sluggishly and they took their sweet time coming into full fruit, that a plant this size isn't going to get there. But folks, there's something about this plant. This plant knows that the season is changing, and it's going to make up for lost time. Now, how does a plant know? I don't know. A plant doesn't have neural cells like you and I do. The plant is just a plant. It's cellulose cells, but something about that plant, and nature tells it that it better motor, that it better get a giddy up if it wants to produce fruit. And all of these plants, more than anything else, they want to produce fruit. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove it from its beautiful home now, where it's done well. And you know, you got to be a little careful, but I found that these root systems are surprisingly hardy. And look on the bottom there, you got all that root bound. Now, John Reardon told me that this is a good idea. So you pick a few of these roots off like that when you're transplanting this beautiful plant, and get them a little opportunity for some of the new ones to pull in. That's probably enough. And I'm going to drop them right upside like this. And I'll give them a little squeeze to loosen the rest of them up. And that looks good for our girl. And now she got her nice new big apartment where her roots may now spread out. And they're going to take more nutrients, more plant sugar up to those top broadleafs here, and allow the tomato to come into full fruit. Hopefully. And even though it's August 22nd, there's still time. There's still time, because nature tells this plant, time to move it, plant. Time to get on your horse and start producing, because you don't have forever. And there it is, folks. There's our girl. A little small compared to my other ones, but I got a lot of hope for her. And we'll check back later when she proves me right. And she's covered with beautiful red tomatoes. Well, that's it for another tomato check-in, tomato transplant version, right here on Southbridge Community Television. And remember, folks, local access TV, channel 194, you can see my show. Thanks again, and we'll check on you next time further down the road here in the summer of 2017 at Southbridge Community Television.